Ah. Were you guided here by kindly Mikula? I am Leda. Come now. I will not be far.
Ah, Lady Leda spoke of you. You're that tarnished. Assuming you intend...
Fie, another. Treading the heels of Mikula. As long as you abide by his footfalls, you will be no enemy to me. I urge you, follow after Mikula. As long as you abide by his footfall.
You must be the Tarnished. I am Ansbach. Formerly in service to Lord Moog, but now, like you, another soul guided by kindly Mikula. I'm hardly the steady hand I once was. My fighting days are far behind me, which is why I have chosen to dedicate myself to investigation, to discern tender Mikula's ultimate purpose. I'd rather not volunteer service to a new master unless I know that I can be of use. May I request a service of you? 6 crosses identical to this one have been discovered in these lands. They are akin to tender Mikula's footprints, or gravestones, which mark what he's left behind. If you discover any more crosses, be certain to tell me. I presume you, too, are keen to know just what kind Mikula is doing here. If you discover any more crosses, be certain to tell me. I presume you, too, just what kind
Hello there. Together, we work. Together. For Mikula the Kind. Many things we have found. Goodbye.
Righteous Tarnished. What brings you here? Oh, you must mean Samor. Samor is a kind and stalwart ally. He provisions our little outfit. Samor traffics with the Forager brood, his brethren, who collect supplies from all corners of the land. No doubt they find inspiration in his many virtues. These are not your foes, Tarnished. Should you spot any Forager brood, be sure to mind your manners. Righteous tarnished. What brings you here? Well, I'm much obliged. As suspected, kindly Mikola has visited the lands which hold the tower, and appears intent on wholly dispossessing himself of his flesh. He must be seeking entrance to the Tower of Shadow. Righteous tarnished. What brings you here? Well, I am much obliged. To think there was a cross left in such a faraway place, and the deep purple water lilies would be blooming there. This can only mean kindly Mikola has divested himself even of that, his adoring other self, his blossom of slumber. Righteous Tarnished, what brings you here? I am much obliged. I can hardly believe it. He's divested himself of his very eye. Tender Miquella's eye is no mere morsel of flesh. It is a vessel of soaring grace. Proof of his Empyrean lineage. I wonder, does Miquella the Kind intend to sever his very birthright? His fate as a child of the Erdtree? Righteous Tarnished, I have reasoned through my findings concerning Kind Miquella's intentions, why he is here. The full picture is yet to coalesce, but we do know that he is bound for the Tower of Shadow, and that is where he intends to rise to true godhood. The Tower of Shadow houses a divine gateway. A well-kept secret it was, but the gateway was once the birthplace of a god we know all too well. Righteous Tarnished, what brings you here?
Oh, there you are. Good. If you happen to see Lady Leda, tell her that I'm striking out on my own. Don't worry, I've no mind to cross any of you. The guidance of kind Miquella remains etched into my very flesh. It's only... there's something that I must know. Kindly Miquella spoke of the vow he once made with General Rellana, and it is here the vow shall be honored. I am a Redmane. I must know the nature of the vow. I'll be out on my own for some time. There's something I must know. There is no need for concern. I will be true to my word. Although I do feel a hint of regret. Lady Leda and Honorable Ansbach are of a special breed. How glorious it would have been had we met in battle as sworn enemies. I'll be out on my own for some time. There's something I must know.
Kindly Miquella has discarded his great rune. The fog that vexed my aging faculties has been lifted, and follies better left forgotten haunt me once again. Once, in an attempt to free Lord Mohg from his enchantment, I challenged tender Miquella, only to have my own heart rather artfully stolen. I knew not how weak I was. I believed that with sufficient mastery, even an Empyrean would be within reach of my blade. I could not have been more mistaken. Miquella the Kind is a monster, pure and radiant, He wields love to shrive clean the hearts of men. There is nothing more terrifying. Righteous tarnished. Mikola the Kind makes my blood run cold. I am loath to admit it. But even at this very instant, I wish to run very far away indeed. Righteous tarnished. I am...
Oh, hello. Did you feel it? Mikola the Kind's enchantment appears to have broken. Those of us who don't deserve to be at kindly Mikola's side. The Hornsent. Allow me some time to mull it over.
Intriguing. What remains there to be said? Think not to hinder me, lest you too...
Ah, there you are. It took me long enough, I know. But I've made my decision. I believe it wisest to eliminate the Hornsent. I will follow the Horn to have his revenge. The Black Keep.
Hello? I'm afraid I'm busy. Curse upon my lack of foresight. I should have asked Ansbach to impart his knowledge when I had the chance. I'm afraid I'm busy. Truly. I should have asked Ansbach to impart his knowledge when I had the chance. I'm afraid I'm busy, truly.
Righteous tarnished. It's been some time. After unburdening my soul to you, I had hoped to make a fresh start, but there was one thought I could not dislodge from my mind. So, here I am, quite unable to move on. After Lord Moke's slaying at his dynastic palace, it appears his body has been absconded with and taken straight to kind Mikola. Surely you recall that I once served Lord Moog as a pureblood knight, after failing him in every regard, and losing sight of my vows. I'd do anything to make amends, in whatever meager way I can. What could they possibly have in mind for Lord Moog's remains? The implications are rather unnerving. Freyja, by the gods. She must be feeling the need to reaffirm her allegiance before she heads to war. A true Redmane she is, hardly troubled by the rot. But no one is without their shortcomings. She has a hard road ahead. It does make one think. Perhaps our concerns are but two sides of the same coin. Well, what's this? Yes, I should have known. Even the truth was itself mere folly. As if using Lord Moog to gain entrance to the land of shadow were not enough, he plans to use his corpse as the vessel of his king consort. He has forsaken Lord Moog's soul. He desires only his empty shell. It beggars belief, but I'm afraid Tender Mikola fails to grasp the humiliation implied by this act. One thing is certain. My dear lord deserved better. Righteous Tarnished, you have my gratitude. You have given me the answers I needed, but I can hardly fathom it. Such folly. Unto the end. I am a warrior, but I've aged. I cannot afford to act hastily. Curse it all. I know my limits. I could spend the rest of my life honing my craft, and still that creature would be out of my blade's reach. The absolute folly of it all. The absolute folly of it all. Righteous Tarnished, could you please give this to Freyja? Thanks to you, she too will have the answer she requires. Freyja possesses a youth I no longer have. This knowledge will surely stoke the flames of valor within her. Yes. I can see her barreling into the fray right now. Perhaps I shouldn't meddle in her affairs, but this is the only way I can help. Perhaps I shouldn't meddle in her, but this is the only way.
I'm afraid I'm busy. Truly. I should have asked Ansbach to impart his knowledge when I had the chance. From Sir Ansbach? To me? What on earth could it... Oh. Yes. Of course. I see. As the Festival of War concluded, General Radahn's soul met an honorable end, but kindly Mikola wishes to revive it, which is fine by me. I know it would pain old Jeren, but war has always suited General Radahn best, and certainly far more than any honorable death. Endless war to invigorate the soul, as befits General Radahn, the Great Lion. Thank you. Now I finally cast off my misgivings. Give my regards to Honorable Ansbach. Tell him, if we should meet in battle, to face your bow would be fine enough, but to face your blade would be an honor. All that remains is the fight, for our kind Mikola. All that remains is the
Perhaps I shouldn't meddle in her affairs, but this is the only way I can help. I should have expected as much from Freyja. Some things simply never occur to her. Paralyzing fear. True despair. That's Freyja through and through. That's Freyja through and through.
America, a curse upon thee. Accursed Mesper, my clan's suffering, their pain, all that they felt. Do you understand now? Your ugliness.
There you are. I've made up my mind. The Hornsent is no longer a mortal danger. With his grudge against Sir Messmer settled, his blade is bent by madness. Who else? I don't enjoy cast, but it's a small sum. There you are. I'm afraid Sir Ansbach will have to be next. He insists that he's nothing but a worn-down, over-the-hill soldier. But in his day, he was the feared commander of the pure-blood knights, who cleaved open Mikola the Kind with his blood blade. He claims he hasn't the spirit to take up his sword again, but I doubt it'll be very long before he recalls, as I have, the cascading sheets of blood. I'm afraid he cannot be left to fester. I've come to a realization. There's ample evidence. Without kindly Mikola's influence, I'm quite mistrustful of others. I've come to a realize there's ample... I'm quite mistrustful. I will dispose of you. I find that I have a new apprehension. You're an idiot. And exactly the same.
You cull an old man. You're a thorough indeed, Lady Leda. I would expect nothing less. As you surmise, I do have my doubts, and will not simply play dead. Have you lost your wits? By my troth, you have no such debt to this old man. Though I gladly welcome your decision. Now I might even live to see the morrow.
So you've chosen your side, have you? Despite having no debt to the Lord of Blood. I suppose it was Sir Ansbach who won you over. Fine. Perhaps I should have known not to challenge the two of you alone. I take my leave. For now.
Lady Leda, I ask you keep kindly Mikola in your care.
It was never kindly Mikola, was it? The Erdtree was leading you all along, so that you might ascend to lordship. Why come to these lands to begin with? I suppose it must be what His Eminence, or perhaps the Erdtree desired all along. The clashing of the favored lords, such that one would prevail. So be it. If you insist upon facing Mikola the Kind, then I will run you through whoever you might be. Don't tarry now. Don't you dare approach Mikola the Kind. Needle Knight Leda, Dryleaf Dane, and our allies will never allow this.
I am the Red Mane, Freyja. The time has come. I do not hope for.
I am Ansbach of the Pureblood Knights. I stand with blade aloft, blood of fire, for the dignity of my lord and master, Moog. Righteous timing. It appears that our interests have aligned. Balm upon my soul it is that we do not meet today as enemies. Now, my blade. Watch closely.
Make the world.
Righteous tarnished. That was an astounding battle, to be sure. Now I suppose this leaves only one. But in truth, I cannot calm my quivering. Challenging a god is no small matter. Oh. Something you want to get off your chest? Well, you needn't worry. It was you, wasn't it? Who defeated Lord Mohg. Fear not. I bear no grudge against you. His Eminence was felled in an honorable duel. And such are the risks of seeking lordship. Besides, what right have I to complain? I blame the enchantment more than anything. Righteous tarnished, we will have our victory. I swear upon my blood. Righteous tarnished, we will have our victory. I swear upon my blood. General Rellana, a pleasure to see you. After all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Mohg will have his day.